welcome back to RuneScape 3's Fresh Start Worlds, the Defense Pure Saga, where I take the new Fresh Start Worlds for RuneScape 3, where everybody starts at square one in a updated version of the beloved RuneScape for the first time, with Evolution of Combat Live, all of the new skills and quests just starting fresh. You do get an experience boost. You get progress points that you can spend as you level, do quests, and gain achievements. And I decided to take that, because of the experience boosts, and to experience the new world in a new way in a defense-only saga. So I can gain defense, I can gain constitution, and I can gain prayer experience. I cannot do summoning, I cannot do attack, I cannot do strength, I cannot do range, and I cannot do mage. Summoning, I'm on the fence about. I'm still debating on going back on that one, but for right now, I will not be leveling lows. All of my attacks are set so that I only gain defense experience, and my goal is to just kind of see what happens and how far I can go. This is going to be a shorter stream today, as I am just hopping on a little bit before work. But I figured I would continue to stream my Plague City quest. As you can tell, I have my fancy handy-dandy gas mask that no longer looks like a gas mask, but now looks like a Plague Doctor's mask. And I have rope I am to use on the grill. Alright, now that it is all tied up, I believe I click open grill. Nope, it's not that easy. Maybe I've got to go back and talk to Edmund. He was the one that suggested the rope trick. Alright, he's going to help us do it. He continuously calls himself an old man who is too weak to do things, and yet, now, it would appear he is not. Alright, and that graphical glitch there, there's still a grill on there, but it popped off. So, interesting. Alright, now we gotta find Jethic and Alina, his daughter. We're gonna climb up this pipe. Add some glitching again. Gotta love Jagex's graphical prowess. Just look at those gangly arms. Ooh, level 33s. It's a mourner or a plague healer. Now there is a child. We're going to talk with them. Hello there. And he's not allowed to speak with strangers. Alright. So I am not using any external quest guides, but I am going to use the built-in one. So it's just telling me to find Jethic. I assume this is a church, so it's unlikely he would be in there. That's a priest. Plenty of mourners out and about in this beautiful evening. Head mourner, definitely don't think we want to go in there. And that looks like a castle. I assume he's going to be in some kind of a tenement situation. I know. I assume somewhere over here. Yeah, that's definitely not going to be it, unless, of course, he is jailed. It's a clerk in there. Gotta love being able to see through walls, right? Mourners. There's a man. That's a woman. That's a woman. There's a child. That's another woman. There's Carla. A civilian. Woman. Civilian. Oh man, this is the excitement that you get with the desk plays Defense Saga. Clicking everywhere, not finding what we need. Oh no, I don't want to attack. Oh crap, well, I've already initiated combat, so we might as well finish it. That was violent. So close, 5 away. Do I get 5? I can't even one-hit a level 1 rat. That is saddening. Alright, we now have 18. That's phenomenal. 445. 55 points away from our first defense boon, which apparently is a leveling piece of armor that as I evolve, it will evolve with me. I don't know the exact restraints of it, but we're gonna try it out. That's Chadwell. There's a woman, a civilian, a civilian. You know, do you think any of these civilians know anything about busy day? Oh no, it's the mice. Alright, well, we'll try to get a mouse or a rat around here, I suppose. Cat. Alright, more women, civilians. Ooh. Ah, hardcore army mode. Which I assume means that's not related to Fresh Start Worlds, because I don't think Iron Men are currently turned on here. Still not sure how the whole global chat thing works. Alright, so if I was Jethic, I would have thought I'd have been over and around there. Clearly he is not, but we are getting a chance to really see our surroundings. Some really high level zombies compared to me in there. I am still only a level 9 combat. So many mourners. It's concerning with how many mourners are around. Oh, nope, there's Sarah. I'm okay, thanks. Is it too early to search this to get that cosmetic stuff? Yes, it is. Pretty sure that's where we get like the doctor's stuff that we need later on. It's a mourner. And he's in a room with an X on it, which is, I believe, where the plague's said to be. Most of the time they're in front. I'm not used to seeing them inside of the plague buildings. Don't like how claustrophobic these rooms are. Definitely not built with safety in mind. Does Kilron know anything about Jagex, maybe? Alright, glad to know that busy is an answer to how are you. Alright. So we have a recruiter standing in the middle there. Oh wow, apparently Jethic is just right in the obvious spot. Who's in charge here? Let's not ask right away who I'm looking for. King Tyrus doesn't much care. Alright, well. Looking for a woman named Alina. Women are easier to find at East Arty. Staying with the Renison family in the small timbered building in the north side of town. I will gladly return that book for you, Jessica. I got you taken care of. Like, can't possibly be here, right? Yep, nope, that is the headquarters. Is it? Yep, Martha Renison. It's the house that looks nothing like all the other ones. I have to return this book. Why didn't I say? Do we traditionally just lead with books? Getting ready to go back and never managed to leave. Oh, let's talk to Millie. Apparently, Elena got jumped. Which is the last thing that we want. Am I standing? Oh, nope. Hidden in the corridor, staring at a wall. Sack over her head and dragged her into a building. No windows in the southeast corner. Any luck find Elena? Not yet. Alright, well, I appreciate the fact that you do absolutely nothing, but... Alright, southeast. Now I wonder if that Kilrod guy will be able to help us. They said with boarded up windows. Which really could be any of them, I suppose. It has to be this one, right? Nothing in the drawers. Nothing else to search. We're gonna talk to Kill Round again. Still probably won't be able to get any help. Nope. Because he doesn't know who we are yet. Oh. Warrants. Interesting. Ah, boarded up windows, huh? I think a kidnap victim is in here. Even kidnappers wouldn't go in there. I want to check anyway. I don't have clearance. How do I get clearance? Alright, let's go talk to the head mourner. Because he is totally likely to give us the clearance that we want. There's no way that he wouldn't give this random person that I am exactly what I want. I've got a gas mask, though. How do I get trained? Strict 18 months. For a woman named Elena, because let's just do it. A missionary. Caught the plague now. Very tragic indeed. What's a mourner? Yep, they're the ones that do the funerals. I need clearance. We're going to try one more time. Yes, I'm utterly crazy. You're wasting my time. Okay, well, we'll try the kidnap victim, but I highly doubt that's going to work. Well, they're as good as dead then. Alright. Alright, so now I need to find Bravik. Don't really know who Bravik is, what he looks like, or where he spends his time. Maybe he's in the fancy house over here, though. Bravik it is. Alright, so let's talk with this guy, see what he's got going for us. I'm in a meeting. Yes, how very meeting-like you are. Alright, well, let's go talk with the clerk down here. Maybe he can arrange a meeting for us. The Civic Office of West Arty. Sure, you don't let them run everything. Well, they do now that they're here. Can I speak to Bravik anyway? This is urgent. I'll see what I can do. Alright. Just have to go through the proper channels, grease some palms. You know how it goes. I'm sorry that your head hurts. This is really important, though. Can't possibly... Oh, man, he's got a hangover. Do you know what's in the cure? Alright, so I have a tatty piece of paper. Scruffy note. Bucket of milk. Grind some chocolate with a pedestal and mortar. Ground chocolate to milk. And snape grass. Alright. So I know I have some chocolate dust in the bank because it tells you ahead of time what we need. I don't know if I have a bucket of milk, though. I don't believe there's a bank here in West Ardung. No, there's not. So I will have to go through the sewers. Surprised they just let me go down here. I feel like that's a little bit of a safety concern, but... Who am I to question? I do have a bucket, so let's see if we can find a cow. And I don't even know where to find snape grass. That is a mystery to me. Counselor Halgrave, not in any way, shape, or form useful to me now, but it's always good to see him, right? I remember him being important in a quest back in the day. Don't remember which one, don't remember what it was, but I'm sure I'll encounter him again. Alright, my chocolate dust. I have my bucket, I don't have the milk, and I don't have snape grass. I do want to try out my science experiment. I couldn't buy any dwellberries the other day, so I tried to sell some. They sold for 35 exactly. So they were going for 4 is what it said. So, I mean, I made a few coins off of that, so that's nice and fancy. I assume with the player-owned farm, there's a cow around here, right? Like, there has to be. I hope so, at least. If not... Okay, good. I do have the arty teleport. It looks like I might have to build all this stuff up before I get me a cow, though. Which is not quite my ideal way of spending the time. So I think we are going to... If we teleport to... I guess Lumberage. Maybe we'll run through and get the Draenor teleport. Maybe even Port Sarum. That way I can start to open up this network. I have a terrible habit of not keeping private while I'm on the stream and trying to multitask. So yeah, we can just ignore that. There we go. Alright. Cows are this way. If I want to go to art... Ooh. Can I get this? Can I get the imp? I was sad to see that I am either entirely blind or there is no longer a mage tutor as there once was, so I can get free runes every 30 minutes. You can run, but you can't hide. I'm not instanced into Recipe for Disaster quite yet there, Impy Boy. Alright, so I've gotten some air runes at least from him. And some imp hide, I know that lets me craft stuff. And I think that's a mage armor, right? Imp hide, it's either at a range, of course. I'll have to kind of investigate it. Ooh, I get ashes. It's nice that you can actually spread the ashes now and then instead of them just kind of being useless. Gonna go ahead and bank real quick because I forgot I don't really need these. Alright, so we have a chicken farm here. We have sheep. This is shaped so much differently than it used to be. There's still a... I hope there's still a cow I can milk. There has to be. Oh, there's cows. There we go, milking the dairy cow. Alright, I've acquired the milk of the chocolate dust just for the snake grass. Alright, so after a quick little bit of research, I can find snake glass through farming, and I think from killing things. I'm not really sure where I can just find it on the ground, so we're gonna find out together, and maybe cheat by going to the Grand Exchange. And doing a quick pause, we are back at it again. I've done some movement. I now have chocolatey milk made by using my bucket of milk with my chocolate dust that I had gotten from the Grand Exchange before. I am going to the Hobgoblin Peninsula to get snape grass. I tried paying upwards of 1,500 and nobody has any to sell for that price point. So I might see if I can maybe even sell a couple on the Grand Exchange a little earlier on and start making some money. With a 2,300 cash stack, it is not a lot. Of course, as a level 9, it's not the end of the world, and it's not like I ever have to worry about upgrading weapons, just armor. We're gonna see if I can escape these hobgoblins, so I'm not gonna be able to hang out too much here, because I do value my safety. Go ahead and prep for that next one. I did not bring any food. We are just gonna run. I am not gonna hang out here right now. I am gonna grab that last snape grass right there because I think it's just safer this way. And we're gonna see. Alright, so I've avoided him. We're all clear. Let's go back to Vera, or let's go ahead and first and foremost use my snape glass on my chocolatey milk to make my hangover cure. Let's run to Varrock real quick, and by run I mean use this beautiful teleportation. Alright, see if I can sell some of the snape grass. The goal is going to be to sell, or not to sell, but to complete Plague City shortly. I think I'm coming along pretty quickly with it. Just for the fun of it, I figure it's a fun quest to start with. It will be my second quest completed, as apparently this doesn't want to show me my quests I've already completed. I don't have it set to hide done. Oh, it's because maybe the recommended thing. Yep. Violet is Blue. Sorry, it's not called Land of Snow, but Violet is Blue is completed, and this will be my second quest. So, just really starting off the quest log weird. Maybe I'll wait until I'm a far higher level to do Cook's Assistant, you know, really mix up the status quo. Now for the moment of truth. Can I sell these snape grass for 1,000 each? That would really increase my cash stack and help me a ton. If not, I'll probably lower them down later on, but it's worth the shot. We're gonna go to Artie yet again. Now that I have my hangover cure for Bravik, the scruffy note seems to say Hongorlur. Alright. I'm really glad that this guy has his notes exactly how he needs them. Alright, so to get back into West Arty, I've got to head on this side of the river. Ooh, 200 million XP and attack and strength both for Dante Miyoto. There is some fast progression happening here, guys. It's interesting. I kind of stumbled upon Fresh Start Worlds. I saw it right before it happened, so I'm working this whole week. I'm not taking any extra time with it. I'm mostly just messing around with it in my free time. But I'm sure some people, you know, took the time to dedicate themselves to something they care about, which is fun. It has definitely divided the community. There are a lot of people that are not happy about Fresh Start Worlds and think that they're a waste of time, but I think they bring something different. Definitely, as people say, they're a form of cash grab, but you have to make money to be a company and to succeed. And being able to buy it with bonds at least means that you can still go for it in a way without spending actual money if you so desire. I had some money sitting on an account that I don't play anymore because I haven't played in a while. So I did just use it on that, and we'll see if we decide to progress. Ooh, take that here. Take it. Alright. The mourners deal with that sort of thing. Is that all anyone says around here? They know best about plague. They won't listen to me. So they're not taking the issue of kidnapping seriously enough. They do go a bit far sometimes. Alright, I've got my warrant. Yeah, look at that warrant. Let's go. I am ready to rock, ready to roll. Hoping that I'm not going to get murdered. I believe it is this weird building over here. Well, guess what? I have a warrant. Highly irregular. Please wait. Well, you can't let him in. Just boop, pop him right on in. We wait for no one. Unless the game makes us. Hey, Alina's still alive. The door is locked. I will gladly get you out. Have you caught the plague? No, I have none of the symptoms. I was told this house was plague infected. Alright, so we gotta search all these boxes. I know upstairs there was a bunch as well. I don't know if maybe I should have searched before I went down, but I don't know if the game would have populated it. Oh, I got a small key in the barrel. Man, who needs to hide it under a mat out front when you can just put it in a barrel upstairs? Alright. Being kidnapped was so inconvenient. She wanted to bring the samples out, see if she can diagnose a cure for the plague. Alright, and she wants me to go meet her father. Now then, the real question is, can I get out of here with people saying anything? Just gotta talk to this guy. Huh. Yep, nope, they don't recognize me, and since I still have the warrant, it's just gonna let me go in, so that's nice. Don't have to worry about these level 33s trying to take me out. 18 defense is no joke, but it would not be an easy time. Alright, can I talk to this Edmund, or does he have to be instanced up? Helena beat me back by minutes and said, give me a reward. Magic scroll. Ooh. Already teleport spell, access to Western Dung, the gas mask, 25 fresh start progress points, quest, these treasure hunter keys. Oh, I've hit 500. That's exactly what I've been going for. And I've hit mining. Level 16 mining. That's a huge mining bump. I can do Knight's Sword now. Starting to get some requirements for some other quests too. Of course, I can mine iron. I could do that at 10. So a whole bunch of options. It's out of order. That's really... I guess it's by type of... Oh yeah, so these are all like the boosts. Or like what you can mine. Although it's weird then that these jump back down to 10. So I'm not really sure. Alright. Now then, we're going to go ahead and teleport back to Berthop because I want to buy my Boon of Defense. Now that I have 530 Fresh Start Worlds points, this is going to give us the armor that I want. It is apparently a hybrid armor, so I'm sure it's not the best, but it'll be good for not having to jump back and forth and just have a steady inventory. Let's see. Talk to Gale Freshman. I don't want to talk to him. I guess I can just open the shop. And items, Boon of Defense. I have claimed it. Oh, it's a whole set of armor. I thought I would have to go item to I need level 20 defense to wear this item. That's great. So it will upgrade as I do, but I need 20 to start with. Okay, that's not too bad. So let me get some arrows. And my range equipment. Charge bow does more damage, so we're going to go ahead and do the charge bow. Leather boots, leather gloves, and cabbages should suffice for healing. So since I can't wear that, we're going to pop this on. I'll keep the mage stuff just in case. Let's go shoot some low-level trolls. See if I can't level up and do what I want to do. 18 defense. I need 2 levels to get where I want to get. I'm not worried about hitting any specific like goals before I had to kill a certain amount or get certain equipment, and it was a pain. Now I can just see if we can kill things. It is still extremely busy here, though. Oh, I'm still getting Slayer XP? Maybe trolls are my Slayer quest. Didn't even think to keep an eye on that. Alright. Slowly but surely working our way through here. Ariane's still chilling in the cave, I see. Alright. It's not going too terribly. We're slowly but surely getting the experience. Getting experience at the very end is interesting for sure. And I'm getting some Slayer, which is nice too. Alright, these troll brutes are pretty easy, especially with the rocks around. I just suck, apparently, at range. Oh, nope. I don't want to waste my arrow with that guy, or that guy, apparently. We could try over here, see what we can get. Hey, how are you doing, man? Turn on a Slayer counter somewhere in the settings. That's good to know. So I'll be honest with you. I've never been much for combat, and I haven't played since Evolution of Combat, so it's been a while. At least I haven't done combat since then. So the Slayer thing is so totally different from what it used to be. Is it in Hero, maybe? Nope. Glad to hear it. Glad to hear it. Have you been playing the Fresh Start Worlds yet? Oh, alright. This is a little busy again. Oh, and I have daily challenges that just popped up. Interesting. Alright, level 19 defense. 1 level away from using my Challenger torso that I got from the Boon of Defense I bought. My main thing back then was skilling. On my main account back when, especially with the transition to EOC, I was just skilling. At nowadays, I haven't really played too much. And for this one, of course, going for defense because it's fun. Training it in all the different methods, just with the XP tuned to only give me defense. So even if I use range, mage, or melee. And I don't blame you for keeping away from the Fresh Start Worlds at all. They're definitely interesting. I think I'm enjoying it because I haven't created a new account. since EOC on RS3. So it's giving me a chance to see all the updates. Like Berthop, I don't know if it's a new tutorial island, because I put that I was an experienced player by mistake, so I didn't see if there was a normal tutorial island. But there's like an entire tutorial built into Berthop now where you start. That's really kind of neat for how it walks you through everything, while still kind of being engaging. It's not super boring. So I recommend checking it out if you're interested. But I fully understand it is not everybody's tastes. I don't think I would play a normal account doing Fresh Start Worlds. This is definitely only a challenge type of thing for me. I really got to get better at keeping an eye on my inventory spaces too. Alright. And still 201 experience to go, but I am level 10, which is nice. Okay, got it. So the island does still exist as like a full kind of prep, but for anyone that has a general idea how RuneScape works, it's normal to skip. Good to know. I appreciate that. Yeah, I can see why they'd want to keep it for nostalgia, but at the same point, I almost feel like it would be a little outdated. Also, Timbits just gained 200 mil XP in all skills. He must have had that all primed for 111. Alright, I'm gonna take these charms. Still getting used to this loot menu. Even though I'm not trained summoning, because that does mess with my combat level, I know. And I'm trying to just go purely with prayer, HP, and defense. I'm going to move this down here. That way it's more in where I need to see it, and it'll remind me what I need to do a little bit better, I think. Alright. We are slowly but surely chugging along. This should do it. Boom, level 20 defense. Alright, gone are the days of wearing specific armors, at least for now. And this is the Challenger helm. Oh man, this looks dorky as all get. Let's do it. Challenger gloves and Challenger boots. So that's the Challenger gear that apparently levels up with me. It is not, it's both hybrid, but it says type all, so that it kind of does whatever I need it to do, which is neat. Yeah, I will say Berthop definitely is almost overkill. Although it definitely didn't require you to stay there. You could have walked away at any point. I think a lot of new players would assume that it's a required starting zone kind of thing, like especially people that are used to playing bigger MMOs where they have set starting zones. I could see how people could kind of feel trapped in that loop, so to speak. All right. So today I was able to complete Plague City. Yesterday we finished Violet is Blue in the Land of Snow. Ooh. What is Once Upon a Slime? I'm trying to do all these weird quests I've never done before. And Once Upon a Slime seems interesting. I don't really know what... I think the pets are just cosmetic from what I've heard. So let's see what we can do. Alright, level 20. Fist of Guth. I wonder if Fist of Guthix is going to have a... any popularity on Fresh Start Worlds, or if any of the minigames will. I mean, there's not a lot of players, but I'm intrigued. I appreciate you pointing that out, um, about the different capes, because I did see that there's 3 different capes I think I've now gotten. I just got the Spellstorm. I already had the melee and the range one in my bank, I believe. Yeah, Blade Storm, Arrow Storm, and Spellstorm. I know that there's the different armor, but apparently this hybrid armor just makes it so I can be lazy, from what I can tell. We're going to see how that works, because that's a new thing for me. Death of Chivalry and Shadow over Ashdale have scaling enemies. Okay, got it. So even if I do it at a higher level, it'll be harder then. That's fine. I'm not so much like saving certain quests because they'll be easier. I'm mostly just kind of jumping around for the fun of it, doing it in a different order, seeing what we can do, while of course still making sure that nothing levels me beyond my combat skills, what I want them to be. So let's go over to Falador. I'm really making use of this lodestone feature. I could see why it pretty much eliminates the need for magic as transportation, as well as all the teleport things, since it no longer has the timer. If you don't mind doing a little walk into specific areas. I'm sure there's a lot of people that don't like it, but it's kind of nice, I'm not gonna lie. All right. Gotta head to Remington. So Fresh Start Worlds are just the clone of the normal ones, so they do have that new Clan Citadel feature. I wonder how many clans there are in Fresh Start Worlds already. I wonder if they have like a tally or a counter for that. No, I appreciate you pointing that out. This is all a learning experience for me, or relearning experience, some of it. So I appreciate, I've had quite a lot of knowledge kind of thrown at me over the last couple streams. I've been trying to kind of just voice back out that way. One, when I rewatch the streams, and anyone else that kind of watches it when I throw it on YouTube is able to also know what's going on. No one ever died from a bit of walking unless it was on a battlefield. Exactly. I never trained magic back in the day, so it was all walking. I am not aware of a previous King Slime event. King Slime, fill me in, Peter. Big blobby boyo he was. Causing some mischief, magic portal things. He's back out, making a right mess. Alright, I will indeed offer some help. Alright. I'm going to accept this quest. I think I don't really need any items, it seems. Oh. King Slime. Speak of the devil indeed. He's got teeth. That's concerning. Yeah, I saw the elemental staves are a lot easier to use. Also, they're not near as expensive. Because it used to just be the battle staves that were elemental, right? Or no, I guess they did have normal elemental staves too. Yeah. I know there's a hardcore group of people that love Old School RuneScape, but I think some of the quality of life features that RS3 has given is definitely nice, especially for those of us that don't have the time like we used to. So being able to hop on for 2 hours, complete a couple quests, and just kind of keep going, it's refreshing. Okay, got it. So we need to make another slime and give them a wedding. That is the stupidest idea I've ever heard. I mean, well, we do have the Queen Slime. Apparently he's already made it. Thought for sure you'd love it. Yep, what have we done? What year did you start playing in? There goes my plan. Gods give me strength. Alright. Oh, man. We gotta make him all gorgeous for his date. Yeah, the OSR, I understand. It's the same with World of Warcraft, because I played WoW and RuneScape way back. And I know there's people that just, they want it the way it was. Oh, 2002, when your knees didn't hurt as much. I feel that. Less responsibilities, right? Like, I will say, I'm not going to be able to complete this quest, I don't believe, because I am having to leave for work shortly. So we're going to get to a good point. See if I can get... Oh, man. This Peter situation's great. I love this. This is one of the cheekiest quests. So I need to go to Thessalia and Varrock for a top hat for the King Slime. Alright, so as always, taking use of this teleportation circle. I think the oldest account that I still have access to is 2007. I originally started playing in like 2005-ish. So, not near as back in time as 02. When Classic was re-released, like temporarily, they did those additional servers or whatever, played that for a bit. But again, not because of some kind of hardcore mode, but just because there's something about the fun of messing around with it. I would never have went very far with it. And Old School Runescape, I know now, has a lot of its own content, so it's kind of grown into its own game, so I can see why it has the appeal that it does. And the graphics of RuneScape 3 are definitely interesting. Sorry about that audio yell. So not everybody likes the gangly arms and styles that it has, the textures. Gloop, gloop, gloop. Gloop, gloop, gloop indeed, Thessalia. Tough time for Guylenor. Yeah, so. Yeah, well, and I know, like, most of my old accounts, I don't even have with an email tied in. It's just the security question. So, I definitely wouldn't know what type of security questions I would have answered. So, yep, you lose an account, you give it to someone when you quit. Oh, man. Thessalia is really upset about this slime situation. It's oddly convenient that she has the giant top hat. Very large giant top hat. Alright, so let's go to Falador and run back to Remington. I'm not sure exactly what this quest entails. Because, yeah, it's no required items, and you just get cooking XP, which is interesting. Mostly doing it for these progress points. Although I realize, I guess apparently Treasure Hunter is a thing on here. Oh no, it's currently disabled. So I'm just going to keep racking up these keys. I'm sure there's people that probably have hundreds of keys now with their quick leveling, and I'm assuming there's people running through quests as well. The Kikabislan is very, very airheaded, so yes. Well, you know, you got to make sure that it works kind of like a hot air balloon. When you're always blowing hot air, you just throw the hat on, you can travel wherever you want. Don't have to worry about the lodestone network. Can I wear it? Oh, it's too big for me. Do I just use it on the sling? On the slide? Maybe I talk to him. Gloop, 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 gloop. Oh wait, it says... Surely the second biggest top hat just isn't good enough. Really? Sometimes you say words, I don't know what it means. I want you to give her a right tonguing? What? Give her a bap. Alright. Oh, so it's too big now. Alright. Oh god, yeah, gnome gliders. Well, didn't they make, like, gnome helicopters? When they first released the clan citadels, I think they released, like, those gnome copters that you could, like, hop in and fly around, so you just have the spinning blades to worry about with your giant top hat. Gosh, that's terrifying. With that being said, I appreciate you hanging out, Daffy Duckling Revenant. It's been a pleasure chatting with you, getting some knowledge from you, and messing around on here. Well, we finished Plague City today, so that makes me feel good, and started Once Upon a Slime. I am going to have to end my stream for the day and go get some work in, because adulthood and responsibilities. So, thanks for hanging out. I will catch you next time. To real quick notice about your Citadel thing, though, they are still around. I actually, in the distance, I see that there. I don't know if Fresh Start Worlds have any clans or if the clan system's even imported. Adios.